And we are here in Ark. Well, to be more specific, we're outside of Ark, somewhere along the banks of this river. And what are we doing here, of course? Well, as you may recall, we arrived here, Jespar and I, in under the cover of nightfall. So when we finally arrived, it was in the wee hours of the morning, and pretty much every store was closed, which is rather boring no matter how spectacular the city is. So I decided to go out and kill some time while Jespar was off doing his own business. And well, I killed time by killing a couple of bandits, or well, marauders as they call them here. And I have to say, well, that was quite profitable, because these marauders have pretty excellent gear. Look at what I'm wearing. I took it off them. They're a bit tougher than the bandits over in Riverville. But this is worth it. It's a steel cuirass. I have a couple of them. I think I have an idea for what I'm going to do with them, as I have with what I'm going to do with my memory points, which I have 3 right now. I've been stockpiling them. I've been thinking of what to do with them, and how am I going to proceed forward in strengthening myself. And well, I think with these things, with these new equipment that I acquired in this rather lovely morning, I think I have an idea now. Look, I even got some really nice weapons. This is particularly awesome, an oak bow of fire wrath. It does fire damage. It's really awesome. I'm going to keep this, even if my bound bow is probably better. We also have a steel axe, which is really well done, well built. I think I'm going to keep this as well. So, what are we going to do now? Well, for starters, let's head back to the foreign quarter. It's mid-morning now, so I guess that, well, Jespar is probably waiting for us. We shouldn't make him wait too long. That would be bad form. We do want to hurry up and meet his employer, but before we do that, there are some things that we wish to do to strengthen ourselves, to further develop our abilities. Look at that. So many animals. This place is so prosperous. They do have a weird choice in decor. I mean, yes, I guess this one was a criminal, or one of those pathless, but still rather macabre. Alright. Again, let's head back to the foreign quarter. Right. Very well guarded here. Right. Now before we go in, let's meditate. Start developing ourselves. Alright. Now for starters, I think we need to get this perk, Arcane Interference. Now what this does is make enchantments 30% more effective, and also, more importantly, we get the ability Blessing of the Discipline, and this will reduce our arcane fever by 15% once a day, and that's very helpful, I think, whether we have ambrosia or not, which is quite expensive. We can at least deal with our arcane fever. In fact, I think with this power we can pretty much go our separate way from Jespar. We don't need him anymore, or his employer, but well, I do want to get rid of the arcane fever, not just keep it at bay, so we'll keep on the path. In any case, we'll unlock this. Now, as I said, since we've gotten some pretty decent gear, heavy armor, we want to use it. So we're going to unlock this, the Tree of Tempests, or the Path of the Warrior. Now this first tier will give us Rage, which is quite a nice skill or talent. It will allow us to raise our damage with our weapons. Of course we need it so we can open up the skills of the warrior. And I think we need this, Blade Dancer. We are actually better with using one-handed weapons than we are with two-handed weapons. Even if the Mystic Battle Axe is just so powerful. But we do have a Mystic Sword as well. And we should be able to deal quite a bit of damage with that. Especially if we put in more points into this one. Anyway, with this, our skill with one-handed damage or one-handed weapons will be a lot better. Alright. We're now stronger in some ways. So who are we? We are a warrior with arcane and entropic powers. We can conjure our own weapons, or allies to help us in battle. That's who we are.
Sir?
We will continue to develop our abilities and our gear. Starters, let's say. Its favorite Tempest. And let's use this power. Our new Blessing of Discipline. Sometimes let's put it there. Let's also put Soul Trap in its proper place. Right, and Tempest as well. Let's reduce our arcane fever. We can only start using that again tomorrow. That's alright.
What kindness.
Look at us. Look like a fine mercenary. Except for the weird mask. Anyway, let's continue.
Another exhausted soul, aren't we?
First thing we have to do is head for the forges workshops, which should be around here. I think there it is.
Stop ignoring me!
There it is. We have work to do here.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Lazy bugs.
You don't know shit.
Alright.
I'd rather go tap dance in front of the Princessa than work for a
Here
killer.
this workbench. Let's improve. Steel Cuirass.
Trying to say it's Stay away
Now
from
we
those
can also
olive-skinned
improve this
cutthroats.
as well.
They lure you in with
Why
nice
not?
words, promises, then bang, you put your cross under a contract that makes you a
And
slave
let's
for a
improve our
lifetime.
weapons.
Oh, but this isn't nice. Why would they do that?
Right, we can't improve
Because they're a
the
greedy pack who have as much decency
enchanted
and
bow, but we
pathfinding
can
as a
improve
bloody
this
Batir,
one
that's why.
quite a
Young
bit.
boy, I am so
And
sick
the
of
axe.
those fucking liars.
That's just how we
If I were the Grandmaster, I'd have thrown them out of this
That's what
country
we
long
need
ago.
to do here.
Bastards, all of them.
Look.
Let's head off to the marketplace. Our next step.
We always go too easy on
Some
this
ships
girl.
never end.
Yes? Yes?
Oh, oh, very limber, aren't you? All right. Now we did explore this place when it was still in the wee hours of the morning.
Hungry for arcane secrets?
There's no one here.
Books, spells, potions,
Thankfully now all the shopkeepers are here and it's rather loud. Anyway, our point of interest is this lovely lady. Hello there.
Greetings. Do you need a potion to refresh your stamina, or are you a user of the arcane arts? I have all you'll ever need.
I think both of them. Let me see your wares then, my lady.
Sure, take a look.
Alright. For starters, let's sell her the stuff that we want to sell. Right. Guess it would be a bit of a waste if we just sold this oak bow. We could actually enchant it. Anyway, sell these old arrows. Sell this mace. Sell these gauntlets. And this reinforced shield. Sell the backpack. Yes, and these sell one of the cuirasses. Sell some of these potions. Well, we're selling a lot of them. Selling the poisons because we'll never use them. Not really a poison kind of guy. Alright. Sell these. We're keeping this because apparently I can't handle adept locks by myself. So if we come upon an adept lock, we'll use this. I think I'll sell this, don't really need it. Sell these. Sell these because we have utterly no talent in alchemy. Alright. Alright, now. Can we buy anything from you? She's selling a rank 2 version of grounding and flame bite, which is actually... We are not elementalists, but this should help us. It can still be useful. I think we're taking this. Alright. Ice breath. Don't think we need that. Yes, and we need this. Apparently teleportation is a very big thing in traveling here in Enderal. And these are very basic spells for any good arcanist. These 2 spells in tandem will make traveling around a bit easier and more convenient. Alright. Apparently aside from that we have nothing else of interest. At least for now. Alright, thank you.
Walk blessed.
Indeed. Right, let's use the books first. Grounding, marketing. Oh, we should have sold her this. Excuse me. Yes,
Sure, take a look.
yes. Let me sell you this. And this, we already read this. I don't really need to read this. Alright. Thank you.
Walk blessed.
Thank you very much. Alright. Now. Mentalism. Here. Mark and return. Mark, well, marks a location of your choice to which you can then return per teleport. Can only be used in outdoor areas. And return means return to your marked location. So if we cast this somewhere, it will leave a mark, which we can then return to any time by casting this spell, which is, I think, really awesome.
Just what a weary traveler needs.
Alright, let's borrow her. Didn't realize I was naked. Anyway, let's disenchant this. Disenchant this. Yes, we will disenchant our magic imbued robe. Served as well, but I think that we're going to change up our look and our style. Alright, taking our steel cuirass. And we're going to enchant it with 45 mana regeneration. We have a common soul gem, which gives us 4% mana regeneration. Alright.
Hungry for arcane secrets?
So let's
I have
rename
books,
our
scrolls,
piece of armor.
potions, anything for friends of path-abiding
Steel
magic.
cuirass of... well... of... the Arcanist.
We always go too easy.
Alright. We have another common soul gem and we're going to use that.
Oh shit. I have to remember.
By fortifying a ring with mana regeneration as well. Because we need all the mana regeneration that we have since we are not wearing proper robes. Alright. Right. And while we are here, we can actually enchant this bow.
I just don't respect it.
Shock damage for a change.
Not as if I didn't tell them that already.
We'll call it Oak Bow of Lightning. Come on. Oh.
Hungry for arcane secrets? I have books, scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
Alright, here's our Oak Bow of Lightning.
Apples, dates, bananas, the freshest fruits right from the Farmer's Coast and Duneville.
I just.
Alright. Now we're done. Alright, not quite. Let's put on our damn clothes. Have our fine shield. Our fine shield, by the way, look at that. Got this from one of those marauders. Dare say, some enemies would probably run away from us if they just saw this in our hands. Look at that! They're wicked! Alright, let's put this on instead of this. And this.
Fruits, vegetables,
I think we're
bread fresh from the oven.
done.
Treat
I
yourself.
guess we could just do this.
Come
Just...
to your Rinto Shamgash and buy fish. Only the best.
Alright.
Fresh from the Red Sea.
And look at us. Arcane warrior, that's who we are. Now we can further improve ourselves, as you can see. Oh, our steel axe. Our steel axe causes 12 damage, which is pretty good, actually. Very good. But, well, let's favorite it is. Okay. But, it's actually not our best weapon. If we use our sword.
This is clam and fish you seek?
As you can see now, we actually cause 15 damage with our mystic sword. That's 3 more than the axe.
Then come
And
and
if we
take
use the talent of
it.
Tempest,
Long peak.
we actually cause 17 damage now, which is awesome. That's more damage than a
Hungry?
claymore.
I've got just what a weary
Iron
traveler
claymore,
needs.
that is. So we're quite the death dealer now, as we are.
Hungry for
Of course, we still have our other powers. We can summon a lost one to help us in battle, or we can deal death from afar with our death breath or our mystic bow. So well, I guess that's it.
Well,
We're ready than ever
you just have to
to
live with it.
challenge any enemy that comes for us. And I think enemies here in Ark, or in this area, from here on in, will be far stronger than what we've encountered in Riverville. So we will need every advantage we can get.
Abiding people of this holy city. A
All
miracle
right.
has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malthus himself.
Really. Alright, I guess
Yes,
we should
you have heard right.
talk with
The
Jespar
lost
now.
heir to the throne, son
Jespar,
of
it's
glorious
me.
house,
I'm back.
After decades of
Hope you
imprisonment by
recognize
his
me. I'm
treacherous
wearing the
son,
same mask.
returned to his position as
Well,
master of
look who's
the
arrived. Did you have any problems finding your way around? This city can be quite a maze if you don't know it.
thereby returns
Not really. I'm actually used to big cities.
Right, you're from Ostian. I almost forgot.
Arundel himself.
They're quite fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life.
Through these troubled times,
Well, that's true. I guess.
cherish and thank the Lord.
Here, put this on. And before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
What the hell? Alright, it's Chilean garb. So you want me to look like a Chilean, huh? What did I dress up with all that armor and equipment for? Well, I guess we don't really need that where we're going.
And why is it Malphas who carries the Sun
Come on,
Temple on
Jespar.
his back?
You can do
Isn't
it.
that a gesture of servitude?
No.
All right.
Malthus carries the Sun Temple.
Ooh,
because
we're
he
going to
also
the
carries
nobles'
humanity.
quarter.
Without the
Really?
benevolence and
Alright. Ooh. Damn. Even the air here smells different. So this is the noble life, eh? Alright. Don't worry, I'm right behind you. No need to keep looking back.
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with their magic. The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they pass that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new alchemists have their names registered in some kind of holy book. But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them.
Alright. That sounds good indeed. Where are we going?
Okay, almost there.
Thank goodness. Alright. Where are we going? Higher and higher, it appears. Are we going to that Sun Temple place?
Let's hope he knows what
What's
he's
this?
doing.
Seems to be a place of interest. We'll make it a point to get back there after we do this thing. Very intriguing. Oh. Alright, are there many wizards here and arcanists? Don't answer all at once. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh. My God. I just had a shiver go up my spine.
No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jespar Delveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marijo de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for him. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, Meister de Luna.
Of
You
course,
have my
milady.
word, fair lady. Thank you.
May the grace of Kile be with you and give you fine sense. Ooh. Whoa, look at that armor. I'm sure that's even better than the steel cuirass. Oh, damn. Whoa. Such beauty.
Well, that went better than expected.
Oh. Marijo de Luna, Empire of Tender Fragrance.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine. His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tialor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order.
What?
They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the
Green.
eldest of Narathzul's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the Keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me.
Gentle and... Alright, well, really shouldn't let my eyes wander too much. Whoa. This place resonates with power, wealth.
Unreliable.
So
That's
this
what
is
they are,
Enderal, eh?
all of them.
This is Ark.
This just doesn't make any sense. Why can't it ever be easy?
He's feeling depressed, it seems.
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
Hey.
Yes.
Alright, where is he?
Alright, here we are.
No,
Hang on.
No. That's not how you do it.
Blast it! I'm just being careful.
Like
we have
heck
to.
we do. Give me that thing, now.
Whoa. The hell?
Blasted, blistering blazes. I
think I
that's
like him
what you
already.
get for working with fumblers. I told you.
Meister
we should
Firespark.
Be careful. What? Now who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So why are you here? Had any luck?
Jespar. And yeah, we did find something.
Suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your drinking mates up here. Do you need me to explain
nice
the
robe you have
meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular fellow over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it.
Gentle and generous.
What is it with the costume, anyway?
This man's magic is different, Meiser. Just feel his aura and you'll see it. Plus, he's from Naren, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours.
I do think that I like this person. Alright.
Alright then. This will tickle a little.
Alright, that's
You're
not
right.
ticklish.
This aura does feel different. Complex somehow.
Oh, what's going on?
Powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now.
What?
Fine. Well, that is, we will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that scrounger.
Alright, let's get...
Pathlessness, wherever you look. Where is this?
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
Sudden outburst of my glance. Pardon, but what's a glance?
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now.
Oh, come on.
If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein. He's...
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meiser Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain in Al, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
Alright. But again, I did not just imagine these visions. They felt different. Real.
Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic.
You're old.
Now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Meiser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
What? Is that true?
Let's hope he knows what
Yes. Yes, it is, actually.
Oh. Then this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore. Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room?
Yes. A glistening white light. Charred bodies. But their flesh was unnatural and grey. And I heard all these voices.
Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
Thank you. And how do we do that? Get my magic under control, I mean.
Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living.
What?
In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible.
Lashery. Alright. Alright, I'll do this ritual of yours. Where do I find this Lashery person?
She's currently in a ruin called Old Rashengrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours.
Alright.
Okay, now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Alright.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my friend. I'll see you around.
I'll see you around, Jespar. Thank you very much. During the main story of Enderal, you have the opportunity to deepen your bond to several persons. Caution, these missions aren't available forever. If the main story progresses too far, the storylines of some persons stay hidden. Alright, he gave us 100 pennies, scroll of teleport to the Sun Temple, and teleport to Ark. Alright. Alright. Huh? Thank you very much, Jespar. I'll be seeing you, I guess.
Huh?
I'll be seeing you. So, it appears that we're on our own for now. On our own to explore this new place. And I think that's awesome.